those that really know me know that I'm like the ultimate like love boy, the ultimate like lover boy, and like I like to do the romantic stuff. I like to try to when I can, you know, that stuff take money, and I ain't you know I ain't there yet.
Kill 'em all, she a suicide chick. Kill 'em all, she a suicide chick. Suicide chick. Suicide.
For me, like I never really, I don't know, I didn't know what the perspectives of college actually meant for me. You know, I just knew that in ninth grade, my mom said she wasn't gonna be able to pay for me to go to college, and then I was gonna have to be able to, like, if I wanted to go to college, I got to pay for it myself. So I went hard in the paint, in the books, you know, and I went hard in the paint. But I mean, I wasn't the best player, but I had heart. You know, I was supposed to be real, you know. But yeah, and then I was in a group called Arkansas Commitment. And I've taken the ACT, like I did good with that, and you know, high ACT score, and I think I had like a 31, maybe like a 36 in science. I did have a 36 in science, and the director of the program was like, "Yo, like you can go anywhere you want to in the country." I was like, "Man, you bullshit," because you know a lot of men in my life to the point, like especially black men, they'll say something but don't deliver on it. So like, if you coming to me saying something, I'm just gonna it's in one ear, and I ain't gonna say it's out the other, but like until you deliver on it, like I'm just gonna take it as words, you know. And so when he told me to apply to Yale, and you know to apply to place like Harvard, I didn't know about SAT tools, so I didn't complete my application at Harvard. But you know, I put in my application at Yale, got in, Vanderbilt, U Chicago, Pomona. So I could have went like anywhere in the nation, and the Davidson. You know, I didn't realize the power of college to be able to like get out of wherever you're at and go and experience something new. And then upon like applying for and getting the Gates scholarship, Gates Millennium Scholarship, I knew that I wouldn't have to worry about the financial part anymore. And then so then it became more of a question of where do I want to go? What am I trying to get out of the experience? And like making a hard decision. And I chose Yale because I feel like it's the one, it was the furthest away from home besides Pomona. Two, like there's a opportunity in it of itself. And then three, I knew that like I visited for Bulldog Days, and the like people I met there were so different from me, and I wanted that. I wanted to be challenged. I wanted to be outside of my comfort zone for as much time as I could as possible, because that's the only way that you learn and grow. When you're comfortable, you do what you do to stay comfortable. But when you're not comfortable, you try to make yourself comfortable. And so in that, I feel like a lot of growth came. And so that ultimately led me to go to Yale. I don't know, I guess back home in Arkansas, it's easy to find a place of peace. Whereas like when I went to school, there was very few peaceful places, because like things are always moving. Everybody on top of each other. Buildings so close together. Like you ain't got no yard. Like you ain't. It's like what's yours is very finite, and so and little. And so I don't know. It was a very big difference. You know, like I'm used to people being like, "Hey, what's up?" Like and cordial. Everybody's just kind of like, you know. I mean, when you get to talk to people, people are warm and like. But just on an initial glance, just a little bit different from the South. You know, I had to take a plane. I had to take a layover to get to Arkansas, because there ain't no direct flights really from Little Rock to Connecticut. So, like, my travel time was always high, and then expensive. So I didn't really get to come home much. Or if I was home, it was only for a week at a time. You know, so you can't really see everybody within a week. So it's like, yo, it's a lot to me. You know, and like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just tried to move as best I could and try to navigate it. Then you got the weather on top of that. Like, you know, it snowed a little bit in Arkansas, but like I remember my freshman year, it was snowing damn near every other week. Well, definitely like every week, but we was getting like 4, 5, you know what I'm saying, inches a week. And then sometimes we'd get 10, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like all this snow, not for me, dog. Like literally, like if it was snowing outside, I took the same rules from Arkansas. Like if it was snow outside, I ain't go to class unless I had like a test or something. But like I just wasn't really with that. So I mean eventually I had to, because it was like, man, you gotta go to class, bro. Like, you know, And I eventually like toughened up and just weathered the storm, so to speak. No pun intended. But yeah, it was definitely a shock. My friends always like ask me like, why you always gotta have a girl? Like you try to like, I mean, it's not that I necessarily have to have a girl every time, you know, all the time, but like, I don't know, I like the idea of companionship, you know, and being able to like do something with somebody, to be able to like have someone that like I'm supporting them and like I'm building them up and trying to help them get to their goals, and like having somebody behind me to be like, yo, like I support you, you know, and like I want you to reach your goals, and like I don't know, it's just something good about having that connection. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe it could be something stemming from my childhood, you know, with like my own parents like divorce and whatnot, and like not having both parents in the home, and just like the nature of, you know, my living situation. Like my mom's working a lot, you know, it's me and my brother a lot of the times, and he's older than me by like 6 years, so like we weren't necessarily the closest. Growing up, once I became like an adult and he was also an adult, we were able to get closer because we had mutual experiences to share. But growing up, I feel like I was kind of alone in a lot of respects, you know, in terms of just like lacking that close attachment with someone. And I guess I found that in like my girlfriends, you know, and so that's, I guess, something I've always like sought out.